Guys, we're going to take a slight deviation from the usual testosterone-drenched action film scores that we cover here on this channel and talk about something a little more toward the emotional side and give you my 5 favorite scores by James Horner, one of my favorite composers. First up, this was just released for the first time ever, available on CD, The Journey of Natty Gann. This is a adventure movie for the whole family that came out in 1985 from Disney of that era, who was making some pretty good films that were a little more geared toward adults and not just small children. It's a great film. The score itself, a wonderful piece of Americana. Main theme, wall-to-wall emotional music. James Horner at his best. The Journey, Natty Gann. Okay, next up, this is an action score, and really it's an avant-garde action score. It's Commando, also from 1985, and this was a limited edition released a few years ago. Now, this is a one that's not for everybody. It's kind of a jazz fusion action score with the strong Caribbean influence, and it's also got a love theme in there too. It's really a killer score. Great driving music, by the way, or working out music on your iPod. Commando. Okay, this next score is one of James Horner's most original, and I listened to this over and over again when I first came upon it. This was a 1996 film, The Spitfire Grill, and it was an independent film, which is a terrific film, by the way, that kind of got overlooked that year. And the score is just atmosphere, themes, emotions, paints this entire world that this character inhabits, captures the feelings and moods of the perfect. It is one of those listening experiences that just kind of takes you away. And The Spitfire Grill, one of James Horner's best ever, one of my favorite scores. Okay, next, and this is truly an emotional meat grinder of a score, Deep Impact. Came out when all the asteroid movies were hitting the theaters. It's 1998, and the music is just full of really deep emotional moments. It's got this one theme called The Wedding. This is one of the best love themes he ever wrote. So check it out if you really want a moving, emotional meat grinder of a score, Deep Impact. Okay, for my 5th favorite James Horner score, I'm going to go with one that's truly been forgotten. The Forgotten, from 2004. This is one of those small-scale scores of the electronic synth modes that Horner often does, and I really like those scores. This and I think Thunderheart are probably the 2 best out of that genre. Now, this film came out in 2004. It was forgotten just like the score was. I love the score, love the film also. Julianne Moore, one of my favorite actresses. The Forgotten. There you have it. Some emotional music, my 5 favorite scores by James Horner.